Mr. Craig Ross is a hydrologist at the National Weather Service. Hey, Mr. Craig, how are you this morning?
Oh, I'm all right this morning.
Saw that Aaron was asking a couple of seconds ago, what does a hydrologist do? And that reminded me, I have an appointment coming up at Regional Hydrology.
No, it's not.
So the point
Regional
being,
Hydrology.
What does a hydrologist, what is that specialty? What is your field precisely?
The study of water. I specialize in river and lake levels.
So here it is, and it's only February, and already we're having floods and flood warnings, and it seems this happens every year, and we've got a lot of theories and a lot of people of various backgrounds telling us why. You tell me, why? What's the deal? What's the reason?
Well, for one thing, we are going to record our wettest February on record in Shreveport since 1939. That's for one reason. We already have picked up 8.5 inches of rainfall this month, and with another event scheduled for today and Wednesday, that'll put us over probably in the 10-inch range for the month of February.
What about the Red River? It seems to be, an every year thing now. Are there other issues with regard to the Red River and silt buildup?
Well, it's been an active 3-year period. Beginning in 2015, we recorded the Great June Flood of 2015. Then we had another 3 events after that. The March of 2016 event, which affected the local tributaries of the Red River with extreme flooding, such as Bayou Dorcheat. And now we have this event coming down during the last part of this February. I can state with confidence there has been about a foot of siltation in the Red River, and that's likely due to the lock and dam system.
Okay, tell me about...
Lock and dams began operation in February of 1995.
Are the locks and dams on the Red just south of Shreveport? Is that one of the biggest reasons that we're having floods that are almost annual?
No. Keep in mind, we did not rise above the 30-foot flood stage in Shreveport, Louisiana, after the flood of 1990 until the flood of June of 2015. That was a 25-year period where Shreveport did not rise above flood stage, so it's not due to the lock and dam system.
Okay, dredging, is that needed on the Red River, and at what cost?
Dredging is to keep the navigation channel open on the Red River, to maintain a minimum navigation channel for barge shippers and interests. They'd like to have at least 9 foot of clearance in the main navigation channel. That's what dredging does. That's only to maintain that channel so barge traffic can get up and down the river.
Do we have that 9 feet right now?
Probably, yes, since the river is so high. Now, when the river begins to fall to low water again, for instance, during late summer and autumn, the Corps of Engineers may have to go out and dredge parts of the river to maintain that 9-foot navigation channel.
Mr. Craig, comment on this for me, if you would. Prior to the completion of the locks and dams, the gauge on the KCS bridge would spend half the year at about the 140 feet above sea level mark. Now that we have a minimum level of the Red River at approximately 145, what's the reason for that?
It's due to the backwater effect from Lock and Dam number 5. It's right next to the Sheriff's Training Center in very southern Caddo Parish, next to Louisiana Highway 1.
But that doesn't have any effect on the water backup, i.e., when we get a lot of rain, that's not causing the flooding?
No, not the Lock and Dam system.
Expound on that a little bit. Why is it 10 feet higher or so than it was prior to the locks and dams being built?
I'm not sure what you're asking there, but there's the lock and dam number 5 produces a backwater effect. Let me explain it this way. Back in 1994, before Lock and Dam 5 began operation, during October of 1994 when the Red River Revel was going on, I personally observed the Red River at a stage of about 2 feet. Now, when we began the operation of Lock and Dam number 5 in southern Caddo Parish during February of 1995, it had to begin to rise. The pool stage at Lock and Dam 5 is 145 feet. The gauge 0 datum for the Shreveport Red River gauge is 131.48 feet. You subtract those two, and you get a stage of about minimum theoretical stage of about 13.5 feet for Shreveport.
So, well, pardon me, basically, and I don't want to get over math here. So basically,
Yes.
the locks and dams is
Yes.
not causing the river to back up, and that's not causing the flood problems.
No, it's just excessive rainfall. Also, keep in mind those reservoirs upstream do a magnificent job of keeping the Red River at bay. We can go back to the old days where the Red River would routinely crest above 40 feet in Shreveport back before 1945.
So if we didn't have the silt that you say there's about a foot of it,
Yes,
we would still be flooding right now?
yes.
Okay, so
Without a
it
doubt.
has nothing to do with that.
No.
Okay.
The lock and dam system has nothing to do with that. Now, there are changes in the Red River is always undergoing changes, and one can look at old photographs of even downtown to see how much we have changed the Red River through the years. For instance, the building along the Red River, and for instance, the channeling of the on the Bossier side, the wall that was there for the new mall that was set up, as well as the coffer dam for the casino that's downtown as well.